Fate was on my side. Fate was on my side.
Living on earth, try playing for keeps, moments coming in spurts. I wasn't prepared, deserted roads and bags of dirt. I pray daily my methods will work. Searching for truth with good for found in youth if you can't step in it first. I'm too filled up with flaws, listen, revealing them all. I keep my distance, can't get close, got my back to the wall. I stand tall, but I'm fallible, I'm bound.
Episode 8 of Till the Sun Comes. And it's your legendary host, Miles T. Lawson. And I'm on here right now, guys, with the legendary, iconic, the most beautiful Lee Robinson Graham. We on here, y'all, with episode 8. Lee even helped me with this, y'all. Like, she was like, listen, I think that it should be mix and match, because that's all we're doing. We mixing and matching. Because I told her, I said, no, we need to call it 50-50. And she was like, you know what? We're going to be doing a whole lot of mix and match because we're not going to stay on one topic. I mean, first of all, we're both African-American. You know, we talk a lot. We very cookout style. So, you know, it's going to be everywhere. And everybody know at the cookout, it's everywhere.
Right.
So we're on here today.
Very Southern, so you know I'm not going to stay on topic.
Okay, she's very Southern. I'm from the North, but I have a lot of Southern in me. You know, I like to call myself a Southern gent. I'm a Southern gent.
Yes.
So yeah, come on, Southern gent. Yeah. So we're here today on episode 8, and I just want to go, first of all, obviously welcome Lee to the podcast, Till the Sun Comes. I'm just so excited. Lee actually had an idea, but she's gonna go ahead and nail it. So the truth starts here, y'all. Okay, truth starts here. Okay, y'all. The truth is gonna start here until the sun comes, right? But Amen. Lee is gonna obviously upcoming herself with her own podcast, which, you know, we'll let her get into that later on. But I just wanted, I had an idea that she should come on here first and obviously breeze in with my audience, and we can mix and match, right? Yes, awesome. Yes. So anyways, we're going to get right into it, y'all. It's been something on my mind for a very long time called 50-50. I've always been a person that I've always said with the person that I'm sharing something with, I feel like I shouldn't be always the only one giving. If I'm the only one giving, sometimes when the person's the only one giving stuff out, I feel like they get burnt out very soon. And so I feel like it should be equal. I'm all for equal. So I want to just bring up a topic that was shared last year by Dwayne, and I want to get all the sources right because I don't want nobody to call me out on TMZ and said I said anything wrong. Okay. So, excuse me, Dwayne Wade went on Club Shay Shay, it's a podcast as well. He went on there, he appeared on there, and he was saying during an argument at his Miami house, which of course he played for the Miami Heat before, that y'all are not follow me. It reads like the pastor used to say, right? It reads that he's his Miami house, him and Gabrielle Union got into an argument. And in the argument, they were having an argument. He said, this is my house that I paid for, right? So he said, then Gabrielle Union looked at him in the argument right then and said, you will never get a chance to say that to me again when it's something that we both share. So now, obviously the contract ended for the Miami Heat. They relocated to LA, Los Angeles, California. And he said the first thing they did when they relocated, when he was buying a house, his wife said, I got half on it for you. She said, you will never get a chance to say, this is my house again. So she and he both revealed that they both split suspenses between their house, their daughter together, and also certain pieces of their life that they they equally had agreement to share in. And he said he also states that he does spend a lot of money on Gabrielle Union to keep things spicy, keep things sexy in their relationship, which is nice. You know, he's a gent. So, he got to do that. But he also stated that when he was asked, when they say who's the head of the household, he said he doesn't feel comfortable saying he's the head of the household when they split everything 50-50. So that caused the uproar, obviously, with the internet. Everybody else said, talking about, oh, my man, I'm not paying for that. I'm not doing this and that, stuff of that nature. So, Ali, what do you expound on that? How you feel?
Let me get up off this bench seat, and I'm in my bedroom. I got to go on this couch and get comfortable.
Okay, yeah, get comfortable, because till the sun comes, the moon coming right now, so the sun ain't out yet.
About to have another eclipse. So, I experienced something similar.
Mm-hmm.
When I was with my ex-husband of 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
I worked part-time. He was full-time military.
Mm-hmm.
And I am that type of chick who wants her partner to lead, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, by the same token, respect my opinions and my ideas, as far as how the household should run.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't realize it, but he took several opportunities, when I had an opinion about something as far as our spending, that he was the primary breadwinner.
Mm. So
So
it's a lot of throwing stuff. So now we throwing stuff in my face.
yeah, that's called financial abuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, at that point, yeah, I'm no longer good with the whole "you're leading" thing or whatever. We're
Mm-hmm.
both equal partners in this partnership. You are my partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I obtained full-time work, and I started contributing just as much as the household as he did. I contributed to the rent, I contributed to the utilities, car notes, phone bills, all that. Sometimes I even put
Mm-hmm.
gas in the car. You're not gonna keep treating me this way. You're not gonna keep treating me like I'm a lesser. You
Right.
know,
Right.
that's I'm not your little woman.
Right, 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 right. And to say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say really fast here. I was gonna say as well that even with me, obviously I like I said, I call myself a gent, but being a gent, comes with a lot, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a lot. I've always been the type, and I feel like 50-50. I mean, it just sounds right to me. But no, well, hold on, sorry, I'm losing my point. I want to say I've never been a person that looked at something 50-50. I'm always looking at it. I'm putting down 100. I need you to put down 100. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying in dollars. I'm saying as in we're both going all the way through for
Exactly.
each other.
a
All
hundred
the way
percent
through.
Five.
100% through. I don't need you to get me one day, I got you the next day. No, I need you to get me all the way.
And your 100 may be different from my 100. Okay.
Mm.
But we have both got to put in an equal effort, to
Absolutely.
make this thing work, to make this
Mm,
household run properly, especially if you have
absolutely.
kids.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you got churn, yeah, it's over. Yeah.
We both have to have an equal influence in that child's life.
Hmm.
So yeah, but kudos, Gabrielle.
And kudos to them. I mean, it's working. As Pastor William Worthy would say, it's working. Okay, it's leaning. Okay, for them. So go ahead. But for me, I feel like I've always had a problem with somebody always for like I said, I'm always when I'm going out to eat, I'm always one picking up the bill. I'm always in now, not saying that I don't mind it. I don't mind it doing it, all the time. But I'm saying it does feel good on your partner as well to know, hey, what you doing, babe? I'm at work. What you doing? Oh, I'm at work. So to me, we both working, right? We both working. We both paying these bills, either that's rent, mortgage, whatever, car note. We both got the same stuff. So I feel like we should be able to treat each other the same type of way,
Each other. But
each
but I
other.
but I specifically heard you say I'm always picking up the tab.
Absolutely. You heard that.
I heard that.
Mhm.
So where's this each other thing coming in at?
That's what I'm saying. That's when I'm trying to build some awareness to it because I'm saying for Miles C. Lawson, I have never got that feel of together. And I have never got that even 50-50. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like, like even the thing about people saying whoever say like if you say, oh, hey Miles, let's go on a date, or we say, oh, I want to go to Longhorn, or I say I want to go to whatever, Red Lobster, somewhere else like that, they feel like they gotta pay for it because they said it. It's a lot of old myths. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot of old school stuff. Yeah, it's cute, but to me, I'm not in that mindset. I'm in the mindset of, okay, maybe you did it last time, let me do it now, or maybe let's
Yeah,
just whatever. We shouldn't be fighting at all over who's gonna pay. one of us gonna pay, or one of us we both gonna
And
split.
I'm the type, whenever we ask the server for the check, whoever grabs it first.
Whoever
I mean,
grabs it first.
right. Sometimes I might, sometimes you might,
Right.
but we have to be in a situation in which we can do that,
We could do that.
So
Right. And
fair
see, I
for
think that's where I was getting at too, or with like what you're saying. We both got me the situation that we could do that. I feel like a lot of mother that I met with, they ain't in no situation where they should be in my face anyway.
well, my prayer for you, my friend, is that you will take a step back, do a self eval, look at the man in the mirror, and
Hey,
or
I'm asking him to make a change. Yes.
whatever it is that caused these specific individuals to gravitate towards me, remove that.
Remove that. Yeah.
Because you deserve so much better than always having to pick up the tab.
Right.
That person may not be as well established as you are financially. That's not the most important thing. Couples fight way too much now over money issues.
Yes. That's like one of the main things.
Yeah, but if we can just if we can throw some more love out there, and learn how to love one another, okay? And in that love, we learn how to set boundaries, as well as financial boundaries. Then because you should not be the one always pulling the weight.
No, that's very, that's very, I don't think people know. Well, people probably know, or they do know that they should know. It's very exhausting to put all on one thing. Now, one thing I will say about what Wade said when he said that he wasn't the man, he didn't feel like he was the head of the household. Now, that's one thing I'm still a little tricky on. I feel like, if you are the man in the relationship, regardless of y'all split stuff or not, like you said, kudos to. I'm not judging their relationship. I'm just saying, for my instance, it doesn't matter. I'm still the head of the household. I'm leading this pack as it should be. The man should lead the pack, and he should want to. I feel like if you now women, of course, a woman is I've always been around strong women. I only hang around strong women because they empower me, and I'm a man, so they empower me. So I love that. But what I'm saying is, I would never want a woman to carry all that on her back. You know what I'm saying? All that responsibility. Now, yes, we sharing stuff, we splitting stuff, we doing all this. That's good. Somebody paying the Xfinity, we paying T-Mobile. Okay, great. But I'm just saying, I don't want all that on her. I don't want her to feel so pressured. So, as a man, you definitely.
Well, she should never feel pressured, But like I said, that's why that's why I made the statement. It's important that we have someone who has the ability.
Yes.
You know,
that should be highlighted.
Like you can be making six figures, okay, and I could be making 70,000. Just saying, But even at 70,000, I still have the ability, to carry some weight without it hurting me.
Right.
The other way around, I could be the one making six figures. I mean, yeah, right. It's okay for a man to make less money than a woman.
Absolutely, it is. But the only thing about it is that breadwinner thing, like you said, that financial abuse, that should never come into a factor. You know what I'm saying? That should never have to come into a factor.
Never hold that against them, and that emasculates a lot of men. Automatically.
Oh yeah.
But see, that's where we come into those boundaries. Sometimes, it's best to not even if you're two people who I guess make a lot of money, whatever. Sometimes it's best to not even discuss the money we make, as long as we are good, enough to handle then hey, we're good. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel as well. I have never, and I know a lot of people, they be like, oh, I make this, I make that, oh, I'm almost to six figures, I'm almost to this, I'm getting a raise. I just don't discuss my money around, because when I wake up in the morning, I see the light still on, and I see that I'm still, excuse me, presently still in here, and that my
Right.
car is still starting, and I can still get to the gas station and fill it up again. That's, to
Right.
me, that's enough said. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? He's
Yeah.
good, or he's good enough. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I would
We're
never, I've
we're
never
still
been into that.
comfortable. We're still
Yeah,
comfortable.
we're still
Exactly.
comfortable. I've never been into that. I don't even care to even know how much my partner's makes, as long as I know my partner got a job. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
A
They can
legal one.
make it. Yeah. Oh, you know?
Legal job.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But yeah,
absolutely.
kudos to Gabrielle. I admire her
Yes.
for that. And I can totally um concur with how she probably felt when he said that. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's that macho thing that,
That's that
men,
macho.
yeah, I mean, like, yo, we're not in those times anymore. So you didn't hit me over my head with a club, and drag me in here. Okay.
Hmm.
I can't willfully,
Right.
but I will not put up with that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Um, yes. So I will say, now we're mixing and matching, right, guys? On to the till the sun comes. Y'all still here? Listen, so we're gonna dive into some dating now, y'all. We getting down to the nitty-gritty in this dating world. I just want to say, first I want to start with Lee off. What does she feel first of all, with it just being in, this community that we're all in? What is this dating life about? What do you feel like is getting to, nowadays with this dating?
It's getting to the point that I'd rather be alone.
Can I do a run, y'all? Because
And as we say in ordination service, the Lord be my help. I was just discussing. My first lady saw a post that I put up in my Snapchat in all caps.
mm,
Like, who in the hell raised you, and did they not teach you any manners?
mm, mm.
First, why are you even using Snapchat and Facebook and Twitter and all these social media, TikTok? Why are you using these sources to date? They have dating apps if that's what you want to get into.
Baby,
Okay?
they using that TikTok for a quick tick, and they using that Snapchat for a quick snap, and they trying to get this sneaky link set up. You know what I'm saying? So
Into my DM with all types of mess. I'm like, I respond with, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. And how are you? Hello, you.
yeah.
Let's wait. What you mean by that? Are we chains? What you talking about? I don't speak that language.
For real. Honestly though, the manners and respect has definitely went out the roof, because now one thing I will say, I cannot stand with somebody that I haven't seen the night before, that I ain't seen that morning, that I ain't talked to in a week, to say what you just text, what you doing? Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Good morning. Good
Look,
afternoon.
I had one earlier today. It was in Snapchat. Stup. SUP. I messaged back. What's that stand for? Stupid and unprivileged. I mean, I know what it is, but don't approach me like
That's
that.
not, yeah, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's
am
just
a 9-year-old woman. Do not approach me like that.
right, like y'all at the skating ring. Mm-hmm.
Hello, beautiful. How are you doing today? There. How are you, handsome? You know, I'm gonna go off that energy.
Right, 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 right. Yeah. Now that's one thing I will say. Nowadays, people don't know how to approach people. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to approach you. You ain't got no player in you. You know what I'm saying? You just
I
you
don't want
just
no play.
straight to the chase. Well, no, you don't
I don't
want
want
no
no player.
player. You don't want. I'm not saying you want a player, but I'm just saying you don't even got no player talk. You know how back in they used to smooth you over real quick, with a little play. But nowadays, it's just like they get straight to sup. What you doing? Yo,
Right.
yo. When they do the yo, Oh no. Yo no.
Yo, back to you. Look, what's that one line? Are you tired? You must be, because you've been running around in my mind all day.
Come on, punchline.
Goodness gracious. But look, I'll even take that instead of
Mm-hmm.
sup.
So, yo, what you doing?
No,
Yeah.
no, I've not had supper. It's too early. Have you supped yet?
I love it.
And WYD, boy, say what are you doing?
What are you doing? Right. Yeah. 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 Just make it a little interesting. I feel like conversation has just gotten so boring where it's like, you boring. I don't want to talk to you no more because you're boring me. You know what I'm saying? Like we just really talk about nothing, honestly. And you got it's no feeling to it. It's no excitement to text you. I had to be excited to text somebody. I don't know about you, Lee. If I'm
Right.
texting you, I gotta be excited to see your name come across my phone or your
Although
number.
I like texting, but look, when you see that certain name populate on your phone, you got a glow on your face.
You got a glow on your face, like fried chicken from churches on Montgomery Street.
It knows it. Who is that text? You got you smiling like that. Him.
Yeah, right. And when
Him.
I'm smiling,
Look,
I'm sweating like I'm a leg quarter from Montgomery Street on Church's Chicken before they got that long line outside. You know what I'm saying? So
that's,
I'm just,
that's too much sweating. That's too much sweating. Like that.
I'm a sweat, y'all. And 912, I'm a sweat Savannah, Georgia.
I have to get you some Lumi if you're gonna sweat like that.
But I really pray.
So she sound like she's trying to get folks not to take no bath.
I really pray, y'all. I really pray for world peace and kindness between all these relationships nowadays, and just dating in general. It's very hard to date either whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, an alien, or the solar eclipse people, or the people in the submarine. So it's just all who date.
The aliens and all them folks. They date
You
too.
never seen the people on American Dad.
They sure did. But look, to that defense though, the people didn't know they was aliens. Jane Curtin did not know that man was an alien.
No, they didn't know, but we seen.
Neither did the police officer. They didn't know.
But yeah, so
we gotta get some sense of normalcy back into the dating world. I like to be courted.
And could you explain to the viewers what does courted mean, or what does it look like?
When you're being courted, it's like, a guy has a respectful approach when it comes to you. He comes with a compliment, he asks you out, hopefully that first date he will pay. He don't have to, because you know how we are these days, but it's only if you're asking me out on a date, it's courteous for you to pay. I
Absolutely.
think, but like, bring me some flowers, send me poetry every once in a while. Take me to a nice little jazz bar. Don't take me to no club,
No, don't do that.
Be a little bit jealous, if somebody look at me a little bit too long.
Don't be too jealous though. Don't be too jealous. You setting yourself on serial killer vibes.
Don't be crazy jealous, be jealous enough to still be proud that your woman looks that good. You know what I'm saying?
Looks that good. Yeah.
Still heads, and court me. Come by
you
the
like
house.
that. You like that old fashioned love.
I love that old fashioned love. They always say that a girl, 9 times out of 10 is gonna fall in love with her dad. And I must say that my dad had some really good qualities that I would love to see in the person that I am with.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely what they say. They definitely say, ladies and girls or whatever, they try to look after a man after their dad, look at those same qualities. So that's
Yeah.
good. And well, I'm glad that I'm not.
And those old fashioned dads, when a girl brings a guy home, and that dad is kind of you know, feeling him up like, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see what he all about,
You're gonna see
But
what he about.
if he can stand up to dad's test, and still want to come around, he might be the one.
He might be the one. He
If
just might. He just might work.
if the daddy can't run him away, he just might be the one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, that's so true. Well, I think that's great. I definitely think courting is. I feel like it's not a lot of people doing that nowadays. That we could recircle back around to that, to get some type of common sense dating going on again, or at least flirting, because it seems like everything's not really lasting that long, or
And,
things are getting wrong
yeah,
because it's all this new stuff, and the new
yeah.
stuff ain't working.
And you threw a great one out there, flirting. Let's flirt.
Let's flirt. Let's flirt.
Let's
It's
like
okay to flirt and not, it's okay to flirt and be friends, and not jump straight shift into it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I don't like all that. Let me get a feel of you. Let me see what you about. Let me see,
right.
let
Like
me actually learn you.
where you come from? You are so beautiful. How did I get you? You know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
boost them up.
Boost them up. That's what I'm really saying. I want to really, I want to get a feel of you. I want to see what you all about, because people nowadays, they first of all, they meet you off these apps. Let's go straight to the justice of the peace. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing else. I don't need to know nothing else about you. You fine as hell. You ain't got no kids. Let's go. No, I need to know you first. What's your last 4 years so I can look you up and see? You
Like,
know?
do you bro? Do you
Mm.
do you do you get all the way up into the crack when you wash? Or what? Like, are you that person that don't wash the bottom of your feet when you in the shower?
Right.
You know, I want that.
You want to get a perspective of everything, right?
Uh, you got baby mamas.
Uh-oh.
How do you treat your mama?
How do you treat your mother?
And first and foremost, do you love the Lord?
Do Man,
That's
I had somebody come to me one time trying to talk, and they was talking real good. I mean, I like them light skinned, you know what I'm saying? A little slim, thick, little thing. You know what I'm saying? I like all that. But you came to me and I would say something about God. It's like completely turned the whole world around. I'm like, well, what's
and let,
going on? Maybe, I thought I had got the scripture wrong.
and let me
No,
share this.
just
Let,
atheists.
let me share this with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a breakup,
Mm-hmm.
and the person who I was dating was much younger than me. It was
Mm-hmm.
my first time dating someone that much younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, okay, let's give it a try. I'm not gonna just dismiss him because he is so much younger. But what
Right.
I started was, whenever I mentioned something about God blessing him
Mm.
and that he was blessed to have accomplished this, he's a runner. Okay.
Mm.
He's a runner. He's a long distance runner, and he is great. Like, he is
Mm.
wonderful at his craft. But when I was like, I'm like, I want God to do this for you, and God has done so much for you, and this and that, or whatever. And God, those numbers are great today. You know, like, his whole mood would like shift. And then one day he was finally like, I can appreciate everything you saying about God and all that. I believe in God,
Mm.
and all that. But I'm just saying, with all the stuff that I've been through, and nobody's done this for me, nobody's done that for me, or whatever. Like, the things that I've accomplished, I did those things.
With God,
Well,
through
that's me, right?
God.
But
Right, right,
that's
right,
not how he saw it.
right,
That's not how.
right, right.
I'm just like, well, if it had not been for God, you wouldn't have been led to the resources that enabled you to accomplish those things. You
Mm-hmm.
know, God is the
Mm-hmm.
one that gave you strength, throughout all those races. God is the one that helped you not to pass out,
Right,
at
right. Amen to that.
right, running 10 and 13 miles race. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's not an easy task. No human being does that on their own. That is
Right,
the
right.
I don't care how much you go and work out. Okay. I don't care how much you stretch. I don't care how much water you drink. God is giving you that ability.
He is. He's
But
so, people like that, I'm not even judgmental on, you do believe in what you believe in. I cannot have somebody rocking with me if you do not believe in the Lord,
thank
because
you.
a couple that
And
prays together stays together.
exactly. And he's very self-centered. My mother has been in the hospital over 2 months now. And I can only
Wow.
think once that he asked me how she was doing.
That's not good. That's not good. You're
Yeah.
not for me. You're
But
not what Money Long say? You're
I
not made for me.
right. And I was supposed to care so much about what he's got going on. I'm not having a good day. And I just I didn't do as well as I want to do in that race. But you came in um the 30 something person out of 5,500 people. You came in 30 something, and you freaking like had issues with your feet and had to slow down and start jogging instead of running. You
He's
still
very
did
it
great.
sounds he
And
sounds very self-centered. He sounds very
he's very
self-centered, but he
he
also sounds like a person that doesn't give himself enough credit and maybe looking for credit from others, but just want to really talk. You just want to
definitely
talk.
for credit in others. He really
Yeah.
does. And
Yeah.
and I understand some circumstances that he has been through.
Mm,
I don't understand why he went through those circumstances, having, the family that he claims to have.
mm,
But at
mm.
the same time, I get some of it. But you only made it through those circumstances with God's help. The
That's
angels
him.
were true rounded around you. Dude,
Mm,
I was on the phone with you and you got pulled over for something, and it was only God that you did not go to jail.
mm.
Although
Forgetting the blessing.
that was also God's way of letting me know that he had lied to me about something, because I heard everything
Mm,
that I said. But just one thing after another, just one red flag after another. You know what I'm saying?
ooh.
All the green flags were just like, fly,
Ooh.
you know.
One thing about them red flags, they gonna wave your ass down.
You understand me?
It don't
So
matter what color you got on, where
yeah,
you at, where you sitting, where you standing, damn red flag gonna come so close to your face. It's like
slapping
it's
y'all in
slapping
private.
you.
Thank
Like
you.
what's going on? You know what I'm
But
saying? But one thing about me, Miles Trey Sean Lawson, he always gonna miss it. I'm always gonna miss the red flag.
what? And I normally don't, because I
Mm-hmm.
will dismiss in a heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
because I have a standard, and I don't think my standards are too high. You know,
Mm.
with this one, there was just something so different about him, and I literally fell in love. I fell hard. I still love him. I don't.
Absolutely.
I want the absolute best for him. I want him to
Mm-hmm.
accomplish every possible thing that he can with God's help.
With
But
God's help.
but you know, you can have so much good, and then just one particular bad thing could just mess all that up.
Absolutely.
And
One
he
one
you
bad
know,
apple, that's all it takes.
yeah, I couldn't take anymore. Like I was tired of giving chances. I was tired of the disrespect that comes ever so often,
Mm-hmm.
and disrespect. It was,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I couldn't do it anymore,
Yeah.
so I was done. I was
Yeah.
done. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday to him if he sees this.
Happy birthday to him. Yes,
Yeah.
happy birthday to
But
you. It's no
but
bad blood, we're not
it's no
looking
bad
for
for
we're
me.
not
My
looking for any 50-50. We're looking for 100% love.
good
And we're not
both
looking for
sides.
any part-time love. God rebuke all the part-time love away from us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We're looking for
Amen.
full-time ability. I'm telling you, 40 hours plus a week with overtime, because we need overtime of love. We don't need no part-time. Now look for nobody coming to me talking about they only want to work 30. Baby, want to work 30, got to get to somewhere to unemployment. I don't know where you got to go, but it ain't here.
But
It ain't
uh,
it ain't this residence.
third, you got to get part time.
You got to go get you a part-time with no benefits, because I'm looking for full-time, somebody that want to set benefits. And listen, we're looking for all of this. And I say this to close, y'all. I like the pastor say, y'all, I've been in church too much these past few weeks. I'm talking about closing, I'm talking about read. It's all type of stuff. Thank God, Heavenly Father, for connecting me to the pastors and his word and everybody else in their respective places. Anyway, I want to say this to say I really, really appreciate, because I know my time limit coming off. I want to say we really appreciate you having you on here, Miss Lee Robinson Graham. We love you so much. I love you so much. And thank you for being such a motivator in my life, because I'm trying to motivate myself a lot, but it's also, sometimes the biggest motivator needs motivation. So I appreciate you so much. I do. And thank you for coming on episode 8 of Mix and Match 50-50, y'all. Till the sun comes. Until next time. We love you. See you later. We love you.